Good morning, ma'am.
Yes, good morning. Wait a minute, still people are joining. Okay. Yes, a very good morning to all of you.
Good
Good morning,
morning,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Good
Good
morning,
morning,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Good
Morning,
morning,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
See, I have seen again so many students have not joined the classroom. Please join it. It will be a big problem during exam if you are not joining the classroom. That too with a proper roll number from 91 onwards. From 91 to 115 roll number, you have to join. Okay, otherwise there will be a big problem at the time of exam because all the assignments, all the question paper, everything will be given in classroom only and will be collected also from there. Okay, so please join as early as possible with your proper roll number from 91 to 115, 091, 092 like this, 091K, 092K like this, and then your name. Okay, please join as early as possible because after 1 month only we'll be having our MCQ1. Okay, already 15 days are gone. Okay, and one more thing, you have to join with your, some of these students have joined with 20, roll number 24, 18, 19 like this, but that will not do because in final exam also your answer sheets will go along with your parent branch after correction. Okay, so there will be confusion if you will write these roll numbers. You will have to start from 91 only. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So if you have joined with any roll number um, before 90, before 91, if you have joined, please change it.
Ma'am, we'll definitely change it after this class.
Okay. So now today we'll have to start the corrections. Only a small class I am going to take today with only 3 corrections in the determination of bomb calorimeter in the formula. For the determination of bomb calorimeter, only 3 corrections are there. So there will be a very small class. Wait a minute, let me share the screen.
Ma'am, did you upload the PDF, ma'am?
Yeah, I have sent, I think. Yes, so on that day I have told you that the principle of bomb calorimeter is the heat evolved is equal to the heat absorbed. Heat evolved by known amount of fuel is equal to the heat absorbed by known amount of water. And based on that, we found the formula of HCV or L, gross calorific value, that is GCV, or higher calorific value, that is HCV, or it is also represented as L. So we have seen the formula as L equals to W plus small w T2 minus T1 upon X. That we have seen. Any doubt in that formula?
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, in the HCV you have written,
Hmm.
ma'am, this formula is not dimensionally correct.
What for? How it is not correct?
Ma'am, the unit of HCV is calorie per gram,
Hmm.
but here it is the unit is only temperature.
W plus W also we have taken now.
Yes, ma'am, this is W plus W is mass, but we divided them with a mass. So the mass will cancel.
So this mass is in grams. It can be in grams only, na? Calories from the above formula we have found the calorific value per what is mass? Unit of mass, grams.
Okay.
So on that day we have seen W plus W, T2 minus T1 upon X, where X is the mass of fuel, W is capital W is the weight of water taken in the calorimeter, small w is the water equivalent in the calorimeter, T2 minus T1 is the change or rise in temperature. So that we have seen. Now there are different corrections in this formula because in addition to carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, there is sulfur and nitrogen also present in a small amount. And this sulfur in excess of oxygen gets converted into SO3, and this SO3 in turn reacts with water and produces sulfuric acid, and because it is an exothermic reaction, heat is also generated by this process. Heat is released by this process. Similarly, nitrogen in excess of oxygen produces NO2, which in turn forms nitric acid. So this is also an exothermic reaction which releases heat. Means whatever heat we are writing, that is T2 minus T1, that is rise in temperature, whatever we are writing includes this heat liberated by the formation of acid also. Okay, it includes heat liberated by this acid also. So for finding the accurate value of GCV, this heat has to be subtracted. Okay, this heat has to be subtracted to find the exact value of GCV or HCV or L. Okay, so here there is a standard values given, that is 3.6 calories should be subtracted for each ml of N/10 sulfuric acid, and 1.43 calories must be deducted for each ml of N/10 HNO3 formed. So these are the standard values which are determined already experimentally. They are determined for N/10 sulfuric acid and N/10 nitric acid. So whenever this question is asked, whenever any numerical based on this is asked, the acid correction value will be either given to you or how much ml of N/10 sulfuric acid is formed, that will also be given to you. So if you know that 3.6 calories should be subtracted for each ml of N/10 sulfuric acid and 1.43 calories to be deducted for N/10 nitric acid, then you can change the formula accordingly. Is there any doubt in acid correction? So acid correction, it is represented by TA. Then fuse wire correction. We have seen magnesium wire is burning the fuel. When fuel is burnt along with that fuel, this magnesium wire also gets burned and it also liberates heat. So this heat liberated is also included in the gross calorific value. So this also has to be subtracted. So this is fuse wire correction. That is the heat liberated by the fuse wire. Okay, by the burning of fuse wire which is used over there. That should be subtracted from the total value of GCV. So fuse wire correction is represented as TF, which also should be subtracted. So this is the second correction. First was acid correction and second was fuse wire correction. Now the third correction, so always fuse wire correction will also be given to you in the numericals. If fuse wire correction is not given, then there is no need to use it in the numerical, okay? Because sometimes approximate values only we take. So in that case, we neglect the heat liberated by fuse wire correction. But actually, if we want the exact result, then it should be subtracted from the GCV. But if it is given in the question, then only you will use. If it is not given in the question, then no need to use it. Then cooling correction. Cooling correction is what happens, there is a maximum temperature which is achieved by water and after the burning of fuel. And that temperature, rising temperature, is attained from the room temperature only, because we are performing the experiment at room temperature. So if the time taken for water to cool from maximum temperature attained to the room temperature is X minutes, अगर रूम टेम्परेचर पे, हायर टेम्परेचर से रूम टेम्परेचर पे आने के लिए इफ द वाटर इज टेकिंग x minutes and the rate of cooling is dt, degree per minute, then cooling correction is equal to x into dt, and this should be added, to the rising temperature, that is T2 minus T1. Wait a minute, still some people are joining. Wait a minute. So on the basis of this, our formula changes to L equals to, the formula initially was L equals to W plus W T2 minus T1 upon X. It has now changed to W plus W T2 minus T1 plus cooling correction minus acid plus fuse wire correction. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now the numericals based on this we are going to see. This is based on Dulong's formula. This is also on Dulong's formula. Yes. See, a sample of coal. Yeah.
Once
Yes.
tell that in that acid correction, you told y madam into 4 into 49. That calculation in acid correction once. Show the slide, madam. In that, if 2 moles of SO2 gives 2 moles of H2SO4, then why you should write 4 into 49 calories?
It is based on sulfur, amount of sulfur which is used. Okay. It is totally based on how much sulfur is producing, how much amount of sulfuric acid. How much amount of nitrogen is producing how much amount of nitric acid?
Okay. Madam, why we should add cooling correction?
Cooling correction, actually, see, if the temperature of, if the room temperature is high, okay, then the cooling will take place, the cooling will be affected based on the high or low temperature of our room. The cooling will be affected. Okay, so we are assuming that our room temperature is less, obviously, because we are burning the fuel, so it is going to raise the temperature. So obviously the temperature, room temperature will be lower. So how much we are considering the rise in temperature? This rise in temperature will be affected by the room temperature. Getting it or not? It will be affected by the room temperature or not? So when, after reaching this high temperature, when the temperature cools down to room temperature, okay, that is going to give us the effect of room temperature on cooling. So how much we are doing, how much we are burning, how we are performing? First, we are at room temperature only, we are burning the fuel.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Beta.
Ma'am, in earlier classes, you said that in bomb calorimeter, the water and the air layer, which are provided outside of the bomb calorimeter, will prevent the transfer of heat from outside to inside. Then what? Then how it
See,
should affect the temperature of the
see,
water which is getting raised?
yes, yes. See, even then, have you seen a thermos? If you take anything hot in a thermos and you keep it in cold, then it will take less time for cooling. Have you observed this? And if you keep that thermos only in hot condition for a long time, then the contents in that thermos will take more time for cooling if our atmosphere is hot. Have you
Yes,
seen
ma'am.
this? Have you
Yes.
observed?
Yes, ma'am.
So, however, there is insulation in thermos also. Okay, but even then it is affected by the surrounding. That is why we are not taking this change as very high. Only a small change, dt, x into dt, very small change, that is why we are taking into account.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so this is fuse wire correction, cooling correction, and acid correction. So based on this, our formula changes to this. Now, this is our numerical based on, based on bomb calorimeter. A sample of coal containing 89% carbon, 8% hydrogen, 3% ash. When this coal was tested in the laboratory for its calorific value in the bomb calorimeter, following data is obtained. Based on this data, only you have to substitute the values. Weight of coal burnt is given, that is what is given? W is given, X is given 0.85. Weight of water taken, that is capital W is given 650. Water equivalent of bomb and calorimeter is given 2500 gram, that is a small w is given 2500 gram. Then T2 minus T1, that is rise in temperature, is given 2.5 degrees Celsius. See, here it can be changed as either you will be provided with the values of T2 and T1 and then you will have to do T2 minus T1, or directly you will be provided with rise in temperature. If it is written rise in temperature, then it is the value of T2 minus T1. Okay, So rise in temperature is 2.5 degrees Celsius, that is T2 minus T1 is 2.5. Cooling correction which we have to add is 0.03 degrees Celsius. Fuse wire correction which we have to subtract is 10 calorie and acid correction is 50 calorie. Very simple. So you can easily find by substituting it in the formula. Got it? Then you can be asked either to find the GCV or LCV. LCV equals to HCV or GCV minus 0.09 H into 580. Okay, so this formula also you have to remember. Okay, that is why 580. Why we have done 580? Because according to formula, HCV minus 0.09 H into latent heat of condensation of the steam. So it can have different values. So like this, very simple numericals will be asked, and that too of 3 or 4 marks.
Madam,
Yes, Peter.
in that bomb calorimeter, we have a thermometer, no, madam?
Yes.
So we are measuring T2 and T1, no, madam? Temperature, second condition. So it is independent on the external conditions, no, madam? That water maximum temperature to room temperature, it takes X minutes. That is also independent, no, madam? Why we should add cooling correction, no, madam?
Oh, again the same thing. What I said, even if our condition is insulated, even if our container is insulated, then also it has some effect of the surrounding temperature. That, however, that effect is very small. That effect is, however, very small. That is what I have given you a very simple example, that you have a thermos. You have kept hot milk in that thermos. If you go to a mountainous region where temperature is very less, the milk, however, kept in an insulated thermos, however, it is kept in an insulated thermos. Even then, it will cool very early. And if you remain in a hot condition, hot surrounding, then that is going to take a small time. And then it is going to take a large time for cooling. Why? Because surrounding is hot. So, however our thermos is insulated, even then it is affected by surrounding, and that is why it takes a lot of time for cooling.
Okay, ma'am.
So always there is a effect of surrounding temperature. However, that effect is very small change we observe, but even then there is effect of surrounding temperature, even if it is insulated, then also. Got?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So like this only the numericals will be asked. These are the numericals based on Dulong's formula. Please go through it. They are also simply by substituting the values you have to find. So please go through it. I have already shared this slide in the classroom. Okay. So now I am stopping at this point.
Hello,
only.
ma'am.
Wait a minute. Let me take the attendance. Yes.
Ma'am, actually, I'm not there in your Google Classroom. So can you send me the link so that I can present? I can be present.
Please ask any of the children to send. Okay. Because I have so many classes, so I get confused. Okay.
Okay, sure.
So tell any of the student. CR, please help.
Ma'am, he should contact to us, but he's not contacting to us and is directly contacting to you. Ma'am, it's not fine.
Okay. Now you can contact CR. Okay. For these things, you can easily contact CR. Okay. And join with your, please join with your roll number starting from 91. I have already told you that your final exam mark sheet will be made along with your parent branch. However, we are only going to do the corrections, but we will compile it with your parent branch. So at that time, you will face problem if you write these roll numbers. Got it? Yes, I have taken a screenshot. Now you can leave.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.